My school got a bomb report. Yeah, I know. I'm going to take you through the entire experience of evacuating the school. And I mean, yeah, it's a lot different than the fire drill, but let me just get started. So, on this day, this was on Tuesday. This was, I think, the 7th of May. It would be 7th of May. I was actually not in school for the first part of the day. I was at the doctor's. I had something was wrong anyway. I went to the doctor's, and I came back, and I just came back around the third lesson of the day. So that was maths. And so I came back anyway. I got my books ready, and I was waiting in the classroom. And then the bell rang. Everyone came back to the classroom, and then we waited for the teacher to come over, and we had a maths class. So we were just doing maths. It was like no boring day in school. Nothing particularly interesting had occurred up to that point, and yeah, we did some maths. Got some homework, did some stuff, and the bell rang. And this is where things started to get interesting. So it was now the break. Up next is chemistry, and my classmates were like, "Yeah, we have a test from chemistry coming now." I'm going like, "Oh shoot! I don't know. I didn't really study properly for it, and that is gonna be real bad." So I was just like, "Oh, what do I do now? I'm not gonna learn it in 10 minutes anyway." So I was just gonna accept my fate. Anyway, I walked around a bit during the break, looked out the window, and the priest was on his way to school. The priest teaches I don't know what you want to call it, religion class or whatever. And then the bell rang for the next lesson, which was chemistry. So I took my books, and we went a little bit down the hallway, and then like just out of nowhere, like the teacher just came, turned us around, and she's like, "Everyone back to your class." So we went back. We were a bit confused. Maybe it was been change of plans or something. I don't know. And the teachers came in and said, "Okay, everyone, pack your stuff and take your phones. We have a phone locker for some context." So she said, "Yeah, pack your stuff, take your phones, everyone." Of course, I had to be the smart guy, and of course, I said to the teacher, "Mrs. I left my phone at home. Can I go get it?" Anyway, she completely ignored me anyway, and she was just sort of standing there, like thinking what to say next. And then the principal came up on the speaker and called all the teachers to the teachers lounge, teacher room. I don't know what you want to call it. It's the place where all the teachers hang out during the break, during coffee. So all the teachers go there, and we're just sort of in our classroom on our own. And now we're all talking like, what the hell, what was going on, And uh, we can't help making jokes. So like one of my friends said that maybe the priest got stuck in the doors, and I need all the teachers to come pull him out because he's a rather big guy, and we were just laughing, man. It was like we knew something serious was going on, and some of my classmates were going like, "Oh, maybe this is the bomb report." Yeah, because they've been hearing on the news that the previous day some schools got bomb reports, and on Friday some schools got bomb reports too around here in Slovakia, which is where I live. And so like we didn't know what was going on, but a lot of people were saying, "Oh yeah, it must be a bomb," because like that's that they heard it on the news. I think I even heard a snippet of someone saying it on the radio while I was in the car, but I wasn't really paying attention. So anyway, we were just sort of sitting there. We were just like it was quite a like we knew something serious was going on, but no one was like afraid or anything like that. We all just like had a smile on our face. Most of us were happy that we kind of skipped our chemistry exam. But anyway, the teacher comes back and she's like, "Okay, everyone will go for lunch." Like, obviously, it can't be that serious. If they literally had time. We literally had time to go to lunch. We went, we packed our stuff, and we just walked down the stairs, and we had lunch. We had lunch. No, there was no running down the stairs, screaming, shouting. No, we just came down and had lunch. Our school lunches suck, by the way. They're absolutely disgusting. I just wanted to say, I mean, this time it wasn't too bad, but like it was. So we all had lunch anyway, and there's just a very long line, a long queue to the lunch, and right next to the queue, there like on the left side, there's like a teacher holding a spatula or whatever it's meant to be, with a big like a bowl of soup, because we have soup and then we're supposed to have the main course, but a lot of people skip the soup. This time everyone skipped the soup and just went straight for the main course. So the teachers like standing there, it's like, does anyone not want soup? There's no one wants soup, no. And like again, reminder, the teachers we haven't been told what's going on yet at this point, but the teachers knew that, like, they got a bomb report. It means that the school could basically just explode at any minute, and we were here standing in line for lunch. This is not at all like the fire drill. In the fire drill, you all you stand up, you leave all this stuff behind, which is the complete opposite of what we do. You leave all this stuff behind, then you get single file, walk slowly down the stairs. Do not put your shoes on, leave them in the locker, and just walk out and watch your school burn down. This was not like the fire drill at all. This is the complete opposite of the fire drill. Everyone grab your stuff. Everyone go down for lunch, where you could be delayed for at least like 20 minutes even. Or, like a lot of people eat their lunch really quickly, but like the line was long. So eat your lunch. Put on your shoes, don't worry about it. I even, there we have like a chip, so we clock ourselves in and clock ourselves out. So I even clock myself out. Like, dude, I'm leaving school. I took out my chip and just clock myself out. And I'm out of school. Literally, dude, I didn't even know. I didn't even. Why did they even bother with the fire drill? If they're just like, we're supposed to. It's nothing like fire drill. And then when we got outside, the like first grade to fourth grade, the small children, yeah, they were outside. They were waiting for us to finish, so that they could go back into the school and have lunch. They were waiting outside already. And then they went back in to the school. How ridiculous is that? They sent them back into a school which is supposedly about to blow up. Yeah. Well, I mean, like it's been. I don't think the teachers really believe this, and I'll get into that a little bit later. But the children just went back in for lunch, and they were in there for like 20 minutes, and they left, and then finally went home. But I mean, like I guess good job to all the teachers for getting the children out without a panic. Uh, this it's only a small school anyway. There's only about 150 of us, so nothing really that much, nothing too big. It's like a village school, so nothing that much. But anyway, I went home and we check in the news, and I wasn't lucky. Apparently, I wasn't lucky. I thought I was lucky. I always wanted to experience this kind of evacuation of school. Like it's always something you want to like. Oh, imagine that though. That would be so cool. It just happened once. And the best thing about it is that no one actually got hurt because it was a false bomb report. But yeah, we go back home and check the news, and we see there has been 1,544 bomb reports all across Slovakia in the past 2 days. I did some research. You should be proud of me. I did some research. There is 1,000. No, this sorry, 3,100 schools in Slovakia. That means that half of the schools in the entire country got evacuated from a false bomb report. Isn't that absolutely ridiculous? They shut the. So whatever was happening, someone was sending the schools basically emails that supposedly there's a bomb in the school, and this email has been sent basically to all 1,544 schools, and they had to evacuate them all because like you're not going to take a risk of potentially killing 100, 200, 300 people, so obviously they had to evacuate the school. So I don't even think our teachers really thought that there was a bomb because there have been some the previous day. But on this day, on this Tuesday, 1,500, half of the schools in the entire country. Now this is a small country; it's 5 million people live here, and I think it was central and western Slovakia, and then on the east you're sort of clear. There were no real bomb reports there, but like this, 1,544 bomb reports. Yeah, false bomb report. So it's like a cyber attack, what the police called it anyway. Whoever did it has 20, 25 years or even potentially a lifetime sentence in jail, and hopefully they get that. Because yes, thank you, I didn't have to write my chemistry test, but mate, that's a bit over the top. But anyway, I was watching the news, and so yeah, the news reporters just come to the school, and there's like all these children are outside on the grass outside the school, and the children, they zoom in on the children that are crying. They show this child is crying. They have this scary, eerie music in the background of the news, like, oh, this is a horrible thing, dude. Not from my experience. Like they literally targeted the children. There's just like the small kids were just crying. Like, is my school going to explode or something like that, dude? we were having the best. This was the best day, one of the best days, man. Like, sure, it would, and the thing is, the reason why I'm even talking about this in the first place is because it was a false bomb report. I wouldn't be on it if it was actually real. If my school had just exploded, yeah, I would have not made this video, or I would have made it a lot sooner because I wouldn't have any schoolwork. But like, okay, so basically, just what happened is it was all a false alarm. Nobody got hurt. All the schools got evacuated. Everyone came back. Actually, no, sorry. On the Wednesday after this happened was a bank holiday here in Slovakia. I think it was since it was the anniversary of us joining the European Union. If I'm sure, maybe that was before. I don't know. I think that was there was a bank holiday on Wednesday anyway. So we basically had a weekend in the middle of the week, and I only got to spend one class in school because I was at the doctor's beforehand. Then I had one class of maths, and then we evacuated the school. So that was like, oh, it's ridiculous, man. But I'm happy I got to live to experience this, even though it was, I mean, like everyone secretly wants to experience the school evacuation, and it's even better that our school didn't actually burn down or explode. That's always a good thing. So, lesson to be learned. I don't know. Don't be an idiot spamming schools with bomb reports. I think that's our life lesson today. I'll catch you in the next one. Let's new video actually coming out soon, so stay in tune for that. And yeah, that's been all from me, Mystical Plays. Bye bye.